the world building. Book drop. I'm not sure if art school corrupted me. Because, you know, I look at work and I'm like, wow, this is good. But also I'm like, but why is it good? And how do I make it also good? How do I make my work also really good? Anyway, I learned that world building is a thing. But something about hard world building, I'm not gonna lie, man. It kind of turns me on. Not in the way of, you know, nastiness, but in just like, ooh, this is good. Like, how did you think about this and this and this? How did you conjure up a whole new world that has its own set of rules and its own people? It's so fascinating to me. And Nana killed it with the world building. Hello, I'm Nina. I always never know who's watching for the first time or coming back, but I just got off of school, finished my first year at SCAD. It's been awesome. And I finally declared my major as dramatic writing. I think we all knew it. I think we all kind of knew. Last quarter, these past 10 weeks have been my first 10 weeks as an official dramatic writing major. And I've been getting into reading a lot more nonfiction because I need to know more about story. A couple YouTube reviews do exist, but I have a personal connection to the book because I have a mutual friend with the author. Stop playing. Word on the street is we walk the same streets because this author, Nana Kwame, we grew up in the same town, Spring Valley, New York, and I think that is what really made me buy the book. But what made me give this review is how awesome this book was, and I'm gonna get into that. One, I do believe that everyone who's watching this video should buy the book. It's really amazing. This was literally one of the books that I read so quickly. I read it in 2 weeks' time. How I know it was a good book is I would go to my painting lessons, hangouts with friends, and I would pass this book around and let my friends read the chapters that I loved the most. I mean, if a book will literally make you stop everything else to share it with the people around you because you just feel like it is that good, child, come on, it's a good book. Summary, real quick. So this book is a dystopian novel. Our main characters are those who are in the carceral system and are a part of this program that is sports, really entertaining sports for a lot of the people in the communities, and they have to fight other prisoners to the death in order to gain clemency, which is what? Crazy. Now I got a lot excited while giving the summary of the book, and while replaying this video back, I realized I didn't really summarize the book, so here's the rest of the summary. We meet Loretta Thorwar, the main character, when she wins her first ever match, then again, 2 weeks away from her being freed. She's been fighting for 3 years, and not everyone gets to this point. Now the story gets a bit more complex, so follow with me really closely. The fights these characters have are like huge things, as big as football matches. Families and couples and children, they come out to watch, and it's become a highly profitable industry. There are chain gangs, which are these prisons, and the members of these chain gangs are certain inmates, and those members of the gangs are called links. And Thorwar is in love with one of her links, Stax. And if Thorwar was this really closed-off, reserved person, Stax would be that ball of extroverted energy and light. So not only are they literally fighting to survive and to be free, they find out information that changes everything. So the book is full of plenty of other characters and takes a deep dive into the looks of prisons, police, capitalism, love, and queer relationships in a fascinating prescription of glasses, which I think are a really cool, funky pair of glasses that I wish I could own. And I am an abolitionist, which in my opinion, in the simplest framework, means that I don't believe that the current system of police and prisons work, and we need to collectively, as a community, create and ideate a world that does serve us instead of continuing to pour into this system that has shown us countless times that it does not serve certain groups of people. That's what, to me, being an abolitionist means. Dreaming of other possibilities and then taking the actions to make that happen, right? And then also freeing all the homies. Hold up. freeing all the homies, right? But what really makes this book stand out incredibly to me, and you know, I'm thinking in my head, what is the intention of this video? Am I sharing my love to the author? And if that is the case, Nana, if you're watching this, I can't wait to one day have a conversation with you and just pick your brain, man. Like, work like this makes me be like, I need to go to get my MFA. And maybe I don't. Maybe you might be like, no, don't get your MFA. But work like this makes me want to devote the rest of my living days to writing and to storytelling and to communicating with people. And then a part of me also is making this video because I want everyone to read it, because I just believe that it is just so impactful. And Nana killed it with the world building. There's technology in this world that is so advanced. It gives it another layer. I'm not sure if the layer is horror or grief or just shock or just, I don't even know. The first technology that we're introduced to is a technology that acts as handcuffs, but it's magnetic and it's embedded into the prisoner's skins. How ironic and creepy to be chained and literally never see your chains because they live within you. Their whole lives are live streamed. Did you know that? Of course you didn't know that. You didn't read the book. They have these cameras that follow them everywhere, even when they're walking. Really, what I feel like the author is really trying to say is that, like, their whole lives are not for them. They have no deep, intimate moments with one another because they've literally signed their lives away. But the moment you kind of enter the system, that's kind of what happens. You don't become a person anymore. This technology is so advanced, they can put it on different colors, like these magnets that live in your wrist that are chains. Different colors mean different things, and blue means be quiet. And if you speak, you will feel a pain shocking through your body that makes you never want to mutter another word. Nana does this incredible thing where, even though it is dystopian and based in this new world, he takes context from this current reality that we live in that's also a freaking matrix and whips it up into something different, which is so crazy to me. Apparently there are prisons where people can't speak. You kind of think, you know, if someone says something to themselves or like whispers something, it's fine because, you know, like, who's really, you know, 24-hour surveillance, little loose. Technology that literally impairs you from speaking because the moment you say something, you will get shocked, no matter how quiet it is. Man, that's some dystopia. Is summer 2024 the time that we are all going to, like, radicalize our lives? I like that idea. I do. Well, guys, that was a video for me, Nina. Now that I'm back from school, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, like, sometimes I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. This channel has been something that I've started a few years back, and I'm still figuring out what it is. What is YouTube? This summer is gonna be so much fun. I'm out here drinking ginger beer. Bumping YG Marley, and creating all summer long. So join the channel, join the vibe. What's coming next? I don't know. But that's a part of life, ain't it? Until next time.